We've also got the one and only Mrs. Baker before we finish today, live at Blenheim and with Matt Baker. Hello.
Good morning, Bill.
How's it been for you? Because it's the last day.
It is day 4. Do you know what? It's been superb. Can I say it's better than last year?
If you believe that to be the case, you can say it.
I do. Do you know, there's so much to do and see here, and I just get so much pleasure out of looking at people's faces and seeing families try things for the very first time. And for me, I mean, country shows were a big part of my life when I was growing up, and to now have the kind of pleasure of hosting one is the ultimate for me. And you know, because you have a bit of an input into what's going into this show, and you see the fact that people are loving what you've put on. It feels good. It really does, Bill.
I suppose last year really was a first attempt, wasn't it? So what did you learn from that? What's different because of last year this year?
I think less shops, really, because we did it, we had a lot of things that you could buy last year, whereas we wanted to give this year more of a kind of interactive feel and more of a doing vibe. But do you know what? You've got to start somewhere, and that's the beauty of doing things like this. And there's a brilliant team of people that go around and kind of analyse and look at what's working and what isn't. So, you know, even next year it'll be different again, because anything like this has to evolve, because at its heart, it's all about the people that are coming here. So whatever works for them works for us.
Sorry, was that official confirmation that there will be a next year, did I hear?
There will be a next year. Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Even if it's just me and my dog walking around, there will be something to look at.
Well, you see, last year, of course, you only came to Blenheim, and I thought, well, they're trying it out, and if it's a success, which it was, they'll roll it out across the country. But you're only here again this year.
I know, and I mean, I have said before that I would really like to certainly take it north, you know, being somebody from the north myself. So, hopefully, fingers crossed, then we will be able to put this out to a wider audience.
Very good.
Like we say, at the end of the day, it's all about our viewers and giving them the chance to come and actually talk to us and meet us too. So,
what did they say?
They all, do you know, actually, people always want to know where they should go on a staycation or what county they should visit. Everybody's always after ideas, really, but also an insight into how the programme is made and, you know, the scariest thing that you've done or the craziest thing that you've done or something like that. But I've got lots to choose from, having had a career on Blue Peter as well as, you know, CountryFile and The One Show and things like that. So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, not to mention Disco Inferno.
Hang on, Bill. Someone's been doing the research.
Which I believe was huge in Cleethorpes once upon a time.
It was, yeah. That was.
What
back
was
in
that?
The day. Well, as the name
You'll feel
suggests,
so much better once you've confessed.
Yeah, as the name suggests, it's kind of it has its connotations in disco music, but it was a stage show, and the whole idea was that we did them in nightclubs, and I was Butch Vendor, the bartender, and I had a very gymnastical upbringing. You know, my whole life was dedicated to gymnastics when I was younger, and as I started to turn the corner into kind of entertainment, I would do backflips and somersaults and juggle bottles and do all this, that, and the other as this 70s night that we put on in Cleethorpes and Bradford and all over, really, all over the north. But that was it.
No, you were bound to be a performer one way or another. It was just within you.
No, it's random. Yeah. The story of how I ended up where I am is a long one and a random one, but it was never the plan, that's for sure.
How nice, though, that you've managed to keep the gymnastics going, because, of course, I remember the Olympics came up, and there you were. I didn't know at that point that you could do that as well.
Yeah. So, I was a British champion when I was younger, and, you know, it's fascinating for me that my coaches are still there, part of the British team, and so I have this very kind of, you know, behind the scenes view, and I get access to a lot of people because of that. And so it's a real passion of mine, and it's a real pleasure to be commentating on the likes of the Olympics. I've done 3 now, and I love it. I've got the World Championships that are coming up in October, so that'll be over in Canada. There are quite a few strings to my bow. Yeah.
We're just backstage, sort of. We're sideways on to the main theatre here, the CountryFile Theatre. There's all the seating where your audience will be filing in. There's your stage.
That's right.
You're going to walk out there and do what?
Well, this is a very kind of interactive show where viewers get the chance to ask us questions, as well as we use them to test their knowledge and this, that, and the other. One of which you'll be interested to hear involves a Berkshire pig. There we are, which is the oldest recorded breed of pig in the UK.
How do you juggle all these things? You know, the one show, Countryfile, gymnastics every now and then. It must be quite a diary to keep.
I'm not sure how I do it, to be honest with you. I just take each day as it comes, and my Monday to Thursday is one show with planning for Countryfile mixed in, and then Thursday night I go off to wherever the location is for Countryfile. I've got to get there for dawn, and then I film all day long. And that's the thing. I mean, I only get one day to film everything that you see me do on Countryfile, so it's a real tight squeeze to get everything done in time. But that for me means it's very real, and I love to tell the story of the folk that are there at that moment in time and what they're doing, and I want to give a real sense that I'm interrupting their lives so that viewers can then make that comparison between their life and the lives of people that they're watching. For me, it's very important that it feels very real and it feels very live, so that helps me really, that lack of schedule, if you know what I mean. That kind of helps. So, and then weekends that come, and then it's gymnastics and what have you, and then squeeze in being a father between the whole lot, and then my farm as well. So yeah, I'm busy.
And final thought, is there anything you learn from talking to all the people when you come to an event like this that actually informs the future episodes of the programme, would you say?
Do you know, we're always open to ideas, and actually a lot of our programmes are built around a conversation with one person. So say we'll find somebody who does a fascinating thing, and then we'll get talking to them, they'll show us something, and then we'll go and start researching around the area of where those people are, and that's what then builds the programme. So it's very geared around personal conversations, and again, that's why, you know, people for me are so important, and actually they're the heart of what we do on Countryfile.
I'm going to let you go because you've got huge audiences to ask questions about pigs of.
Thank you, Bill.
I hate you to be late for that. Thank you so much, Matt Baker. Great to meet you.
I've really enjoyed talking to you, Bill. Thank you.
BBC Radio Berkshire.